Good evening, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone with you here, and we've got a packed house on hand right here live from Providence, Rhode Island tonight, and they are here to see the stars of the NWA. Joining me in the broadcast position, Stu Mayhem, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you one heck of a show here tonight. Stay with us. Fans, we are looking now at video of an incident that took place last week when we went off the air. We've seen a breaking down of sorts between the Towers of Power, Mean Mark and Psycho Sid, and Sid had done what Mark felt were unjustifiable actions during their tag team matches as of late, and decided he was going to confront Sid. That turned into a backstage brawl that led all the way up to the top, as you can see right here, of one of our tractor trailers in the back lot area. And here was the attempt to throw Sid all the way off there, and it backfires, and instead what we would see is Mean Mark Callis going all the way down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while the Towers of Power have clearly split up and parted ways, Mark Callis is here tonight, and he says he is here with a statement to make. A lesser man would not have been back within a week's time, but Mark Callis is not a lesser man. He is a phenom in his own right. He is a physical specimen, and he is huge. And we understand that he is out to get Psycho Sid. Well, I'll tell you right now, Tony, when I saw that footage, we knew something was going on backstage while we were on the air, but we didn't know what. And when I saw that footage, I've got to tell you, I didn't think we'd be seeing Mean Mark anytime in the near future. Well, he wastes no time whatsoever getting into it right here. Destroyer number 2 is down in the middle of the ring and now fighting his way back up to his feet. We'll see how long that lasts. Not very. He has the unenviable task of being the first man to go up against Mark Callis since that breakdown that we've seen over many weeks here recently. The Towers of Power, they lost the tag team title match they had with the Midnight Express. Came very close, but came up short at the end of the day. And it appeared that there had been some finger pointing going on in recent matches between the two men. That escalated last time out here. And again, another match that it looked like for certain they would have a win on. They came up short. That led to the hostilities we saw backstage earlier in that video clip. Well, I'll tell you right now, we have not yet heard from Psycho Sid. since that backstage brawl took place, and we can only imagine referee being distracted right now by Mean Mark Callis to make sure that the Destroyer has the opportunity to get back into this match. He walks right back into another devastating boot. This has been a one-sided affair, which we pretty much could have expected. Mean Mark Callis, he lives up to that name. He's got a mean streak a mile wide as he just drops them into that turnbuckle. Oh, what a move right there. Face first into the canvas. He drives him. Crowd on its feet now, perhaps in anticipation. Does it to him again, and that might be all she wrote. Goes for the cover. Oh, he's not done yet. He wants to prove a point here to Sid. This is all for Psycho Sid, I guarantee you that. Oh, he's got him by the throat. Callis choking him out. Now he releases it. I don't like the odds right now if you're the Destroyer. Here comes that big heart punch, and if he hits, and he does, nobody gets up from that one. He caught him with that, no doubt about it, and I believe that's it. Referee is going to count. And he gets 3. No surprise whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mean Mark. What does this mean for Psycho Sid? I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, when those two men get in the ring, I'm going to want to be there. I wouldn't miss that one for anything. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We take a look back here at some of the highlights. Fans, tonight, we've got so much great action coming your way. The 6-man tag team titles will be on the line. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, and the Boogie Woogie Man are in the house. Our main event, Lex Luger and Magnum TA are teaming up tonight to go up against the Russians, Ivan and Nikita Koloff. Stay with us. Plenty more action right here on NWA Championship. All right, fans, we are back. Once again, Providence, Rhode Island is the setting, and here come the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, of course, led by James J. Dillon. They are the former NWA six-man tag team champions. But tonight, it is 2-on-2 competition as James J. Dillon is going to take advantage of the opportunity to hang up the trunks and keep on the suit. And I think we're all happy about that.
Well, give credit where credit is due. James J. Dillon surprised a lot of people, even in being able to help the Horsemen acquire the six-man tag team title for the time that they did. But tonight they changed their focus, as you said, to a standard tag team title, and they're going to be going up against a couple of guys they know very well.
Well, indeed they do, as we wait for the entrance. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard in the ring, and here come their opponents. They are the reigning NWA United States Tag Team Champions, Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express.
Now, while those titles aren't on the line here tonight, that doesn't change the fact that Anderson and Blanchard have made it clear they're going after them.
Well, we know Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, it's only a matter of time they will be getting their opportunity at those tag team titles. Fans, we've got some big news for you right now. The NWA's next major event is going to be Battle Bowl. That will be coming your way the month of June. Battle Bowl. There will be 2 battle royals, and the winner of each of those battle royals will be competing in a one-on-one match. The winner of that will be the Battle Bowl champion. The way you get into the Battle Bowl, very simple. There will be tag team matches randomly selected. The winners of a tag team match automatically advance to the Battle Bowl.
Well, the thing I love about this concept is that you're going to have guys that tag up with one another that aren't necessarily on the same page. You could see Ricky Morton and Arn Anderson as a tag team, for example. And they've got to work together because if they don't win, they don't advance.
A lot of things can come out of Battle Bowl. We will find out exactly what that looks like. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship will also be defended at the Battle Bowl. Ric Flair will be in action. We don't know yet who his opponent will be, but we expect to find out next week. Ricky Morton now attacking the leg of Arn Anderson. Rock and Roll Express, they have been around for quite some time when it comes to the Four Horsemen. They've been that proverbial thorn in the side. They have stuck it out and gone to head-to-head with the Horsemen on many occasions. They've come up on both ends of the stick, and right now the Horsemen have decided that the Rock and Roll Express have something they want, and that is the tag team gold.
Well, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, these 2 guys are not worried about Anderson and Blanchard. They do know them very well. They have been around and in the ring with them on multiple occasions. They know what they need to do to be victorious.
Ricky Morton right now is on the top rope, waiting for Tully Blanchard to come up. He does. Drop kick, and Tully Blanchard is out. What a shuddering drop kick. But now, look at this. James J. Dillon distracting Ricky Morton, giving Tully Blanchard the opportunity, but he couldn't make the best of it, as Ricky Morton has the answer.
Great move by Ricky Morton. A nice drop kick right there, and now Tully Blanchard is in trouble.
Blanchard is down, and now look at this. Ricky Morton sets him up. DDT drops him. He may be out.
He hooks the leg. Will that be it?
Save made by Arn Anderson. Otherwise, I believe the match would have been over. Now, both members of the Rock and Roll Express taking liberties with Arn Anderson. Blanchard fighting his way back in. In the meantime, a chair has mysteriously made its way into the match, and I would have to say James J. Dillon would be responsible for that.
No doubt in my mind, James J. Dillon. Look at him now, once again distracting the referee, or at least that's what he's trying to do. Tully Blanchard with that steel chair, and he's going to use it.
Referee watched the whole thing go down and did nothing about it.
I don't know how that happens, but all right. Referee apparently wants these guys to come to a settlement of their own, but you can't allow the use of a foreign object, especially a steel chair.
Robert Gibson down there now with Ricky Morton and with Tully Blanchard. Morton sent into the guardrail, head first into the steel, and now finally Robert Gibson with a flying head scissor takes Tully Blanchard down. And it is Ricky Morton, head first into the steel.
Tully Blanchard doing a number on the head in the face of Ricky Morton, and he's in trouble.
And now Morton gets Tully Blanchard on his back, but he couldn't hold on to him, and another devastating shot. You have to wonder about the long-time effects of some of the hits that Ricky Morton has taken, as now Tully Blanchard ramming him repeatedly into the ring apron. Referee's count continues, and it's over. Both men counted outside the ring. There is no winner in this one. Fans, stay with us. We've got more coming your way right after this. All right, fans, we are back. And it is time. We're going to get a look at the NWA Six-Man Tag Team Championship. But first, we're going to bring out the challengers, the Midnight Express. They are the NWA's World Tag Team Champions. James E. Cornette told us that he found a partner to join these two gentlemen and that together they are going to take the titles away from America's team.
Well, we're still waiting to find out who this partner is going to be, and knowing James E. Cornette, he doesn't like to pick guys that can't get the job done.
Indeed, he does not. And there is no reason for us to believe that that is going to happen here tonight. However, I'm pretty sure that the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, and the Boogie Woogie Man are going to have something to say about it. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, it narrows it down. Oh! Wow, he's really gone out. That's
former member of the Fabulous Freebirds. That's Terry Bam Bam Gordy. That is a very reputable tag team in the ring right now, folks. You've got the NWA World Tag Team Champions along with a member of one of the most legendary teams of all time. And I believe that America's team has their work cut out for them.
No doubt in my mind. The measuring stick here just became a little bit more interesting.
As we await the six-man tag team champions, and here they come. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, and the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant.
Well, they took those titles away from the Horsemen. And this is our first opportunity to see them defend those titles right here on television.
Capacity crowd here in Providence, Rhode Island, getting the opportunity to see the new NWA six-man tag team champions in action. This promises to be one heck of a match. Very stoic look on the face of the Boogie Woogie Man, very uncharacteristic.
Well, right now it's all about taking care of business.
The NWA six-man tag team championship is on the line. And the question now is, which of these teams is going to be victorious? Bell sounds, action's underway. Look at this, Bobby Eaton wasting no time getting across the ring and attacking the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, Bobby Eaton is indeed going to work on Dusty. We'll see if the American Dream has an answer to this offensive onslaught that's coming out. And I'll tell you, Bobby Eaton, he's hungry here tonight.
And now Dusty Rhodes back body drop, and Eaton goes down. No love lost between the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and anything to do with Jim Cornette. Irish whip sends him to the ropes, and Dusty Rhodes went for the elbow. Bobby Eaton well scouted, and he ducked it out. Comes up with an inverted atomic knee drop.
Now Dusty Rhodes finds himself in a place he shouldn't be, and that's in the corner of the Midnight Express. And Bam Bam Terry Gordy.
Gordy fitting right in with the Midnight Express early on in this one. Dusty Rhodes, he's got him. Oh, what a move right there by Dusty Rhodes.
He drove him near 300 pounds into that mat. Shook the entire rafter.
Tag made now, and here comes the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. He is a house of fire, and let's see what he's got in mind. One thing about the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, you never want to judge a book by looking at the cover, and he knows that. Clothesline, and out goes Bam Bam Terry Gordy all the way out to the floor. Gordy having trouble getting back up to his feet. Back body drop, though, he caught Manny Fernandez.
Well, that was well placed and well timed by Terry Gordy. He was about to be on the receiving end, and look at us now, Manny Fernandez fighting his way back out. Maybe Terry Gordy, what's he going to do with him?
Got him on that top rope, slingshots him back into the center of the ring. Once again, deep arm drag taking him down. The Midnight Express trying to get this crowd to quiet down and let them do some thinking here, but I don't think their concern is with the success of the Midnight Express. Double back body drop, he goes way up in the air. And again, beautiful Bobby. He missed that time, and now Dusty Rhodes with a bulldog.
Well, he went to the well one time too often, I believe, and that cost him.
Tag made now. Here comes Jimmy Valiant. And again, Bobby Eaton starting to get that second win, and Jimmy Valiant is down. Tag is made. Here comes Steve Kern for the first time. Excuse me, Stan Lane for the first time. As Jimmy Valiant opening up. Lane is in trouble early on as he's Irish whipped into the ropes. Dropped down by the Boogie Woogie Man, and he caught him with that chop. Down on one knee. Tremendous move right there by Stan Lane, but he could not follow it up. The Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Follows him into the corner, and that does not work.
Well, the personality of Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man is one that really gets the crowd up behind him, but it may also be a detriment to him as it allowed his opponent, Stan Lane, in this case, the opportunity to clear his mind, even for just a moment. That was the difference maker.
And again, Bam Bam Terry Gordy has him up, couldn't hold him up. A nice move right there by Jimmy Valiant. Since coming on the scene here, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, has made a lot of friends, but he's also made some enemies, that being, of course, Paul Jones and Ravishing Rick Rude. Big double back body drop. The Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, and there's the tag made. Fernandez rolls outside the ring, but he's into the wrong area as Bobby Eaton is right there to throw him back in. Stan Lane now makes the tag to beautiful Bobby. We knew this was going to be an exciting match when we heard who all was involved in it. Tag made once again. Jimmy Valiant back in the ring. Here comes a double team. What's he going to do? Oh, drops him gut first down across the knee. And once again, Bobby Eaton with the opportunity going after the leg of Jimmy Valiant.
Well, it makes you wonder if maybe Bobby Eaton doesn't know something that the rest of us don't know. But he went after that leg as if he had a mission. Perhaps there's something about the leg and the knee of Jimmy Valiant we're not aware of.
Now with a Boogie Woogie Man, what's he going to do here? Jimmy Valiant. Oh, here it comes. There's that big elbow drop, and he caught him with it. Referee distracted by Terry Gordy. In the meantime, he got him.
What a victory for the NWA Six-Man Tag Team Champions. We take a look here at some of the replay of the action. It took place, a double team in the corner. Big double back body drop, and that almost makes you wonder if somewhere down the line there won't be a reversal of fortune. You know, the Midnight Express came after the six-man titles. Now I have to wonder to myself if maybe a couple of these guys won't go after the NWA Tag Team Championship.
It could very well all happen, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. More action still to come right here on NWA Championship Wrestling. Welcome back, wrestling fans. TBS action here with the NWA on the Nation Network, and we thank you for joining us. Entering the ring area at this time, he is middle-aged and crazy. This is Terry Funk. What do you think of that shirt he's got on?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He does not like the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. They go back some time, but right now he's got bigger issues, and those bigger issues would be the fact that he's getting in the ring once again with a guy he has had a long-standing feud with here in the NWA, Sting. And tonight they get another opportunity to go head-to-head with one another.
This rivalry has really gotten out of control in recent weeks, and the last couple of times that we've seen them, nothing has been settled. Perhaps tonight it'll be different. We shall find out. This crowd on its feet here in Providence, Rhode Island, and this is the reason why. This is the man they call Sting.
When you talk about a meteoric rise in the world of wrestling, since hitting the NWA, this man has absolutely laid waste to those in his path. And this crowd loves him.
Indeed they do. We talked earlier about the Battle Bowl coming up in the month of June. You have to wonder, with random selections, would Sting possibly be one of the members of a tag team? And if so, who would be his partner? Imagine if it was he and Terry Funk.
Well, that would be one that I would want to see, because you have to work together.
Terry Funk now getting the early on advantage on Sting here. He's going for yet another neck breaker. Drives the point of the elbow right into the forehead of Sting.
Well, Terry Funk's a former world champion. He knows what he's got to do to become victorious, and he's going up against a younger, more athletic, definitely stronger adversary. So he's going to have to wrestle a lot smarter and use the experience advantage that he has. However, we just saw right there that experience doesn't always win out.
Indeed it doesn't, as Sting now taking over control of this one. From the middle rope, what's he going to do here? He's waiting. He wants Terry Funk back up on his feet. He's going to wait him out. Down across the head with that sledgehammer. Now he's got him up. Electric chair drop, and down goes Terry Funk. And we see Sting targeting the leg and the knee. And down goes the referee.
Oh, referee got in the way as Sting was going off the ropes, but you're right, he's targeting the leg and the knee of Terry Funk because, as we know, he's going to try and put that scorpion deathlock on him.
Sting just dropping Terry Funk face first into the top turnbuckle, and Terry Funk is in bad shape.
Now the crowd starting to get behind Sting, and this is not going to bode well for Terry Funk.
He's got him up in the air. Spike pile driver, that could be it. He hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
No, he's got two, but Terry Funk somehow manages to get a shoulder up.
We saw Sting make Big Van Vader tap out to this hold right here just a few weeks ago, and he's got it on him. Funk is close to the ropes, but he doesn't seem to realize it. Referee is right there to ask him if he wants to give it up.
Oh, Terry Funk manages, of all things, to power out of it, but he's in trouble right now.
Sting continues the beating on Terry Funk, dropping him across the top rope. He thinks he's got him, but only a 2 count. The youngster taking the veteran to task right here. Live from Providence, Rhode Island. You see the fans there all on their feet for this one. And now Terry Funk has got him. Sleeper hold cinched in deep. Sting gets out of it.
For a moment there, I thought he'd given it up. But Sting finds a way to survive. And now it is Terry Funk going in there with that spinning toe hold.
This does a lot of damage to the ankle and to the knee. And you see the pain etched on the face of Sting right now. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Will that be enough?
The amount of pain that move comes with. We've seen guys black out from it in the past.
Funk wanted Sting on his feet, didn't want to wait any longer, brought him back up, and now Sting reverse goes behind on Terry Funk. Nails him with a big, stiff right forearm to the head, hooks the leg. And again, Terry Funk able to kick out. This match going back and forth as it has each and every time these two men have stepped in the squared circle together.
Well, arguably one of the hottest feuds in all of the nation right now.
And again, Terry Funk kicks him off, and now neck breaker, down goes Sting. These two men have gone back and forth for over 2 months now. as Terry Funk comes off the top rope with a big elbow. What is he planning on doing here? Oh, he's got his feet up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. Will that? No, Sting able to get out.
Terry Funk will pull out all the tricks. He doesn't care how he wins. He only cares if he wins.
And he continues the beating on Sting. Signals to the crowd that it's just about over. We'll see if that's accurate or not. Boot down to the midsection and Sting writhing in pain. The pendulum has swung, and it has swung in favor of Terry Funk. Tremendous suplex right there by Funk.
That was a very good suplex. That requires a great deal of strength. And perhaps that was the message he was sending out to the youngster.
And again, Funk has got him. The spinning toe hold is on, and Sting. How much more of this can he take?
He may have just blacked out. He looks like he did. He's out. I think Sting is unconscious.
No, he still has enough to kick out. And you see the frustration on Terry Funk.
Well, I gotta tell you, I can understand why not too many people survive that, much less twice.
Well, it was good enough to win him a world title, but it was not enough to win him this match, at least not yet. Shot to the midsection, and a big knee follows it up, and Sting is in trouble. Once again, Terry Funk goes down for the cover. Will that be enough?
Sting just keeps reaching deep down inside, and he finds somehow a way to keep kicking out.
Terry Funk from the middle rope with that big elbow comes off the ropes, and again delivering the beating on Sting.
Wow, he drove that knee into the side of the head of Sting, and I'm not sure that he's not out.
Well, right now he does appear to be dead weight in the ring. Sting having all kinds of trouble. Terry Funk really handing it out. He doesn't hook the leg, however, and that is the reason why Sting is able to escape.
You would think a veteran with the pedigree of Terry Funk would know better than not to hook a leg in a situation like that.
Oh, sleeper hold is on again. Terry Funk has it cinched in deep. Referee's asking Sting if he wants to give it up.
I don't think he's going to hold on.
Well, he did not give it up, and look at this, Terry Funk is exhausted. Once again going after the leg of Sting. Referee watching on.
Again, I think Sting may be out.
Not much movement from Sting, but again his shoulder is up. Terry Funk looks at the referee and says, that's 3. Referee lets him know it's only a 2 count. And finally, Sting with a big right hand, and down goes Funk.
Well, I don't think you're going to beat him with a right cross, but I'll tell you right now, he dropped Terry Funk with it.
Once again, the crowd getting up behind Sting, and this match living up to the expectation that this feud has brought with it. There's that spike pile driver. Now Terry Funk has been busted wide open. Blood flowing down the forehead of Terry Funk.
Oh, now Sting is going to go for that sharpshooter. The Scorpion Deathlock right in the middle of the ring. Terry Funk has got no way of reaching the rope, and he taps out.
Unbelievable match. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, victorious the man they call Sting.
Oh, man, that was a match and a half right there.
Match of the year candidate for sure. Back and forth, both men went. Both men with huge opportunities to win this one. Terry Funk right here after that big elbow off the top rope. Then he goes and puts his feet up on the rope for additional leverage, but it didn't work. There is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Sting. All right, wrestling fans, we are back, and it is time for our main event. Live here from Providence, Rhode Island. This crowd still buzzing about that match we saw moments ago between Sting and Terry Funk. No doubt not the last we will hear of those two. But now we shift our attention to the main event. We see the NWA World Television Champion Nikita Koloff along with his uncle Ivan. The Russians have been a force here in the NWA, and they will not stop, they said, until they have completely taken over. That means they need to get the NWA World Championship. They are after the NWA Tag Team titles and any gold that is out there to be had.
And quite honestly, they're capable of doing it.
They absolutely are. But in order to do it tonight, they're going to have to get through this man right here, the total package, Lex Luger, who has found in himself a very good tag team partner, Magnum TA.
Well, the first time that I can recall ever seeing these two guys teaming up, and I'm looking forward to it. Neither one of them with any love for Ivan and Nikita Koloff, I can tell you that.
Luger, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, trying to get another opportunity at Ric Flair in that title. So much controversy during that event between he and Flair in the past. And here comes the NWA United States Champion, Magnum TA. As we take a look at that NWA United States Championship around the waist of Magnum, he and Nikita Koloff have feuded for that title so many times in the past.
Well, when you want to talk about legendary feuds, you've got to talk about that one.
The Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, former World Heavyweight Champion. Bell sounds, and now he comes right after the total package. Lex Luger wasting no time whatsoever. And Luger returns the favor. Cross ankle sweep, down goes Koloff. Nice move again by the total package.
Well, size and strength advantage in this particular matchup right here goes to Luger. The experience clearly goes to Ivan Koloff, and we'll see which one of those pays off the most. Now, when it comes to size and strength, Luger and Nikita Koloff are a very even match. I don't see an advantage to be had there. Here's the tag now to Magnum TA. Drops the elbow to the back of Ivan Koloff.
Well, Ivan Koloff has made it clear it doesn't matter if it's him or Nikita. They're going to take the NWA United States Championship back once again. Longtime fans here of the Nation Network watching the NWA know that Nikita Koloff took that title back to Moscow, Russia, forcing the NWA to actually travel overseas to Russia in an unprecedented event that took place there several months ago. Magnum TA once again, Irish. Oh, wait a minute. Referee just got caught. He's out.
Well, Magnum TA not letting it stop him, though, as he continues on Nikita Koloff.
Cross knee backbreaker, and now the referee is back up. Magnum TA now locking up once again, and what's he going to do? Driving the head of Nikita Koloff into the canvas.
I've got to tell you, I'm a little surprised at how one-sided this match is right now between Magnum and Nikita, but now perhaps I spoke too soon.
Oh, Nikita Koloff continues the beating. Now Magnum TA in the compromising position. He is down, and it's very hard to fight your way back up, but he does it. Tremendous knee lift, and down goes the Russian Nightmare.
Well, Lex Luger watching on from ringside, and I think he's anxious to get back into this one.
The NWA Superstars on the Superstation, ladies and gentlemen, all a part of the Nation Network. We thank you for joining us. Hammering away on the head of Magnum TA. Fans, we invite you to follow us on Twitter at Invasion Nation. We have exclusive content that is going on Twitter on a regular basis, as Magnum TA finds himself being scooped up in the air and slammed down by the Russian Bear.
Oh, man, Ivan Koloff with those heavy forearms down across the back of Magnum TA, really starting to take their toll. And Magnum able to make the tag, and that's the right time for it.
Indeed, that was about the perfect time for him to make that tag, and now here comes the total package. Lex Luger, he's got a half Boston Crab on Koloff, who's trying to drag himself over to the ropes. He couldn't do that, but he did turn it around and managed to kick out of it. Both teams doing a really good job of making timely tags. Belly-to-belly suplex by Nikita Koloff, taking a page out of the book of Magnum TA.
Well, that may have been a statement move right there for Magnum TA.
That would not surprise me in the least as Nikita Koloff continues. The total package, Lex Luger, the former world champion. And Nikita Koloff going at it right here in the middle of the ring. This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. And again, another tag. I'm actually very impressed with the way both of these teams are tagging here tonight.
Indeed, both teams doing a great job of keeping the fresh man in the ring.
And that big boot planted right between the shoulder. And now going to the eyes of Magnum TA. And once again, Magnum TA finds himself on the receiving end of the punishment. Koloff rubbing his face into the mat. Now Magnum TA driving the head of Nikita Koloff into the canvas with a DDT. He's fired him up. Magnum with a press overhead slam.
What a show of strength and power by Magnum TA. He hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
The NWA US Champion trying to get the pinfall on Nikita Koloff, and you know there is nothing that he wants more than to do that.
Magnum now in control. He's waiting on Nikita Koloff. Oh, wait a minute. Belly-to-belly suplex, and that could be all she wrote.
Will that be enough? Ivan Koloff makes the save, or this match was over, fans. But now it is the total package. Lex Luger sending Ivan Koloff crashing out to the ring floor. There's the tag made. Double team on Nikita Koloff. Double back body drop. Up he goes, down he comes. And will that be it? Referee's there. One. He's got two. And it's over. What a victory.
I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it all now. Very impressive tag team outing right here by Lex Luger and Magnum TA.
Not only were they looking really good as a tag team, but look who they beat. One of the top tag teams in the NWA. This may not be the last we see of these two guys.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I am very impressed, and I would indeed love to see them back in action again.
That double back body drop turned out to be more than he could stand. Fans, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on the Nation Network. We remind you to follow us on Twitter at Invasion Nation for all of the Nation information. Until next time, for Stu Mayhem, this is Tony Schiavone saying so long, everyone.